I was already seated when the music swelled. Last row, end seat, the kind you give to people you don't want in the frame. I adjusted my cuffs, still smelling faintly of machine oil. The honest kind that never washes out. My sister didn't look at me. My parents didn't either. They had decided where I belonged long before the chairs were arranged. Years earlier, she had laughed in the kitchen, nose wrinkled. "You smell like grease," she said. "You look like a failure." My father nodded, slow and final. My mother added silence, which somehow hurt more. I tried explaining then. Long nights. Contracts I couldn't talk about. Why I vanished for months. Why I came back quieter. They wanted something shinier. Something they could show off. So I stopped explaining. We weren't always this way. When we were kids, she used to borrow my jacket on cold mornings and pretend she was braver than me. I used to walk her home. I used to believe blood meant cover. Then adulthood arrived and love turned conditional. She found applause in rooms I was never invited into. I found purpose where applause wasn't allowed. The shift didn't happen all at once. It never does. It started with the jokes. Then the seating arrangements. Then the way my parents stopped asking where I worked and started asking when I'd get a real job. I noticed the patterns. Who was praised? Who was tolerated? Who was hidden? I learned to smile and take notes. There was a night, years ago, when the evidence became undeniable. A message forwarded by mistake. A vendor asking for approval I'd already given. A congratulatory email for a promotion that didn't exist publicly. My name was on things no one in my family believed I could touch. That was when I understood the truth. I didn't need their belief. I needed timing. I didn't confront them. That's what people expect when they think you're weak. I planned. Quietly. Carefully. I kept my head down and my work precise. I let the grease stay under my nails. I let the jokes land. Every insult sharpened my focus. I built alliances that never required small talk. I made decisions that would matter later, when faces were frozen and rooms went silent. On the wedding day, my sister floated down the aisle, radiant and rehearsed. The groom smiled like a man who had never been underestimated. His father sat upright in the front row, posture too straight for celebration. He scanned the room the way professionals do. When his eyes reached me, he stopped. The vows blurred. The crowd breathed. He leaned forward, then back, then forward again. He whispered to the man beside him, a whisper that cut through silk and flowers. "Wait," he said. "That's General Vance." The name moved faster than the music. Heads turned. Phones lowered. My parents finally looked at me. Really looked. My sister's smile trembled just a fraction. The groom's father stood. He didn't clap. He saluted, not high. Not theatrical, correct. I didn't stand. I didn't need to. The officiant paused. Confusion rippled. The groom's father cleared his throat and spoke, steady and respectful. He said he hadn't expected to see me. He said the last time he had, lives depended on my decisions. He said some people serve in places where titles don't follow them home. Silence did the rest. Later, at the reception, my parents hovered like strangers at a bus stop. My sister approached last, eyes sharp with fear and math. She asked why I never told her. I told her I did. She just didn't like the smell of the truth. The plan had always been simple. Not humiliation, revelation. I had ensured my name stayed buried until it mattered. I had declined public recognition. I had kept my file clean and my presence small. The wedding was not my stage. It was their mirror. The groom shook my hand. His grip tightened when he realized what marrying into my family meant now. My sister apologized softly where no one could hear. I accepted it the way you accept weather. Too late to change. Still real. When the night ended, I walked out alone. No escort, no spotlight. Just the weight lifting from my chest. Justice doesn't always shout. Sometimes it waits. Sometimes it sits in the last row and lets the truth stand on its own. I still smell like grease. It's the scent of work done in the dark. The kind that holds when the lights come on.